Tonight on Mystery.
4 young people have been killed in the last 24 hours.
What's that?
English maiden. Why would anybody kill them, Inspector?
Were they just in the wrong place?
The police are refusing to link the deaths with the unsolved butcher murders of the 1920s.
This killer is not a bogeyman from the mists of time. He's very real.
Robert Lindsay stars as Jericho. Tonight on Mystery.
Mystery was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
I discovered that my father had arrested Fleming a week before he died.
I've been sent photographs which show you have been having a relationship with a common prostitute.
She's a neighbor.
I want you to testify that your services only come after a price is paid to your man upstairs.
I'm telling you to stay off Mr. Fleming's back for good. Is that understood, Mr. Fleet Street?
I think it's best for both of us that I go, so things are not made difficult for you. Juliette.
Breathe through your nose. Now, that's not just my advice. That's the advice of the Department of Health. I'm going to talk to you now about a killer. Smog. Just 6 years ago, a 5-day smog in London claimed 4,000 lives. Potentially lasting several days, smog threatens to haunt London once again. Avoid all unnecessary germs and breathe through your nose. A more natural filter than the mouth.
Good evening, all. I'm Inspector Jericho of Scotland Yard, and tonight you will see one of the recent cases of mine dramatized for your entertainment. Part of myself and others will be taken by actors...
Actors.
What?
Actors.
Actors, sorry. What I said?
With all due respect, no, it wasn't. Keep rolling.
The part of myself and others will be taken by actors. The Metropolitan Police are dedicated to rooting out crime in the capital, whether it's among London's poor or its high society. It's powerful or it's weak. How was that? All right?
Try giving the whole thing a tad more gravitas.
Lovely. Okay.
Bit of verisimilitude. Oh, Charlie! Oh, thank you for coming in. Charlie's popped over from next door. He's going to be playing you.
Really?
Yes, he's one of our biggest stars.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
And you.
You're not going to wear that, are you?
come on.
What do you mean, come on?
Don't look at your watch.
I'll look at my watch if I want to.
This is going to take as long as it takes, Diana.
Sometimes.
Look, Diana, you can play this piece standing on your head. I've heard you play it better than anyone. No one touches you on this. No one can touch you.
Do you have to sit so close?
Excuse me, we are rehearsing.
Can I take photographs?
No.
You ready to go?
She is not ready to go, Mr. Hare. Stop! Now, this is a private rehearsal. And she will not be finished until 7 o'clock. Will you shut up? Diana, if you put the hours in till 7 o'clock, then you can go out for an early evening cup of tea. Diana, are you listening to me? Where are you going?
Out.
Where's she going?
Out, Mr. Pickering. On the town.
Diana! Diana! I want you back by 10 o'clock. Are you listening to me?
But if the TV people really want verisimilitude, then...
Don't say that word. Can we have an agreement between us not to use words like that again?
Yes, sir, but if they're really after the truth, then why are they making up stories for the series? Why don't they use real cases you've worked on?
Don't be silly. It's about education. That's why the Home Office wanted it to happen.
Well, it's very exciting, sir. If it goes out live this Saturday, will you still make my wedding, sir?
The weather's changing.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll have a smog?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a weather forecaster.
Oh, you could have been, Michael. You could have been anything. Mr. Brassington at school said you were the cleverest boy he'd had in his class for 18 months.
Yeah, well, let's not hang on to Mr. Brassington anymore, shall we?
I've been reading about you in the paper, about your TV show. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, they want to educate the public.
Well, you know what they say, Michael. First one to put his head above the parapet, that's the one that they take aim at. Still got his watch?
Why do you never come here? Why do you only turn up on the anniversary?
To see you.
Where are you taking me?
You wait and see.
I hate the stress. Makes me look about 30. Oh, no!
I found it in the shop.
What are you doing going into shops to sell this sort of rubbish for? It's not why I love you.
Say that again.
I love you. Let's stay out all night.
What about your early evening cup of tea?
GK. Oh, no, I can't. Is that a K?
Let's not sit outside Stephen Fleming's tonight, Gov.
What is that?
The choir singing something at the Widows and Orphans benefit tomorrow night.
What's that registration there?
How the hell do I know? I can't even see it, Mike. This is a total waste of time. He's never going to let on what he knows about your dad's death.
Do you think he remembers it's the anniversary?
No. I'm going.
It doesn't look like we're having the pleasure of a raid tonight.
Shame.
Yeah. It is. So, what shall we do about it?
I thought you were taking me for theatre. theatre to see My Fair Lady?
I was, but I couldn't get tickets.
Did you try and get tickets?
Yes.
How hard did you try?
Very.
Look, we've only got a limited amount of evenings before this baby turns us into hermits. I don't really want to spend one of them watching a 3-hour film about the flipping war that you've already seen 2 times. You're becoming obsessed.
William Holden spends most of the film with his shirt off, glistening with sweat.
Really?
2 ticks.
What time to start?
Evening.
Breathe through your nose. Now, that's not just my advice. That's the advice of the Department of Health. I'm going to talk to you now about a killer, a big killer, smog, and what you can do to minimize its crimes. Just 6 years ago, the 5-day smog in London claimed 4,000 lives. Old, young, infirm, and those with...
Just ignore her. I'm going to have to say something.
You wanted to watch the film.
How can I watch the film with these
You're
two
not even trying it. It's just
all over each other? Excuse me. It's about to start, and it's not that sort of...
John, calm down.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I think this is just a bit much. And out of respect for the men who lost their lives on the Burma Railway, I think that the management should do something.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. I mean, say something. Ask them to leave.
Neither of us are in the mood for this. Sorry.
Seal their drugs.
People have no respect.
I give them the same advice that I'm giving you. In 1956, the British government passed the Clean Air Act and set a precedent for the rest of the world.
They're all at it tonight.
What's happening?
Get back in your box, Mr. Mills, and never you mind.
Thinking? Did I ever tell you, girls,
Yes, you did.
that I lost my virginity in this cinema hall?
Well, we can help you look for it after the show, sir, but there's nothing we can do right now.
Don't you let her lead you astray.
It's the most important film ever made. Why can't they just watch it?
Well, we kissed and cuddled during the Vikings.
Did we?
Yes. You went all Scandinavian on me about halfway through. And I bet if you were watching Bridge on the River Kwai, you'd start imagining you were a soldier on some heroic escape.
I'd have made a good soldier.
You? Oh, baby.
Ladies and gents, worse than 52. So they say on the radio, dead in your beds unless you purchased one of these genuine smog protectors. Ah, Mr. J, where would we be without you harassers, eh? These work? They work? Of course they work. You a purchasing person? Thanking you. Here, I'll get you a nice blue one here. Look, correspond with your profession. There you go.
Louis, you seen the French girl, Juliet? You, seen her around?
Oh, well, she's probably gone back to France. So, you know, these girls, they go home, don't they? Why, do you want to see her?
Just, want to make sure she's all right.
OK. Come on, ladies and gents, we are dying here.
Yeah. All right, John. I'll pop over here. I'll speak to you later on.
Who are all these people? And not one of them dressed like the Auntie Gladys.
This all you?
They're just magazine assignments. That's a proper project. Real life. I want to shoot the London that you don't see in magazines. It's under the surface. Behind all the closed doors.
There's about 100 people at this party. That's about 98 too many. Shall we go somewhere?
Well, where are we going?
Somewhere. Not here. Come on.
You're mad.
Their identities from his wallet and her handbag. Marcus Hare's had his stomach sliced open with a long knife and then stabbed in the chest. Diana Hunter's had her throat slit open so deep that her...
So what we're thinking, he was done first?
Why are we thinking that?
Well, that one looks more deliberate, a lot more controlled, and she looks like she's been trying to run away. Killers chased her and done her quickly.
Just the one killer?
Well, it's the same weapon. Better scout this place with a tooth comb.
Yeah.
How long has he been here, do you think?
Doc thinks since 11 last night.
You done?
Yes, we're finished.
Dark night for a camera. What's that?
English maiden. Oh, hello, what's he got there? That's not a gas mask.
Angela's given it to him. She's worried about his asthma in this smog. Doesn't want him wheezing through the wedding on Saturday.
Oh, dear.
We got another body, everyone!
Uh-oh. Perfectly to the killings resemble
Please don't mention the butcher. Can we just get on with our jobs before you lot start jumping to conclusions?
Don't worry about it.
Have you ever seen anything as bad as that before?
Not since the war. Oh, morning, Pen.
Couldn't really be the butcher, though, could it, sir?
Oh, don't be daft. They do it to sell papers. Any courting couple dies, they dig up our mysterious friend again from 1921. It's like if a prostitute dies, it's all Jack's back.
He didn't just kill couples, though, did he, sir?
Well, the first ones were. Then it was a civil servant, then a tramp. But the press boys, they love it because it's unsolved. If you were the copper who cracked the butcher, you'd be a bigger star than Jericho, with or without a television show.
Back with us? Sir. Well, come on then. Whoever put these up can take them down. Is that clear?
Right, through. Okay.
She met Marcus Hare when he came to photograph her for the Tatler. Diana was making her debut. She was going to debut as a soloist this weekend. He made her fall for him. She was smitten.
Why did Diana live with you?
Diana came to live with my wife and me when she was 12. Her family still live in Ireland. She was always a prodigy. She was so tiny. This tiny little girl with this amazing ability.
Did she get on with your wife?
My wife died 2 years ago. But yes, she did get on with her.
Were you expecting Diana home last night?
Yes, of course.
You don't know where they were going?
No, I presumed she was with him. Why would anybody kill them, Inspector? Were they just in the wrong place?
How did you get the,
It was very foggy last night. There's a bush by my front door. I walked into it.
Police are refusing to link the deaths of 2 young people in Battersea Park last night with the unsolved butcher murders of the 1920s. Inspector Jericho of Scotland Yard is leading the investigation.
Scene of crime reports are in, sir. They found the prints of a size 9 shoe in the blood around the bodies. The only other prints were those of the deceased.
And the press are going crazy on the phones. They want to know if you're going to reopen the butcher files.
No, I'm not.
Will you be making a statement about that, sir?
No, we won't.
bloody obsession with a butcher. Here.
Sir.
Mike. How was the screen test?
Yeah, it came and went.
They're going to be using you for the show? Listen, mate. I was wondering if you could help me out with the widows and orphans tonight. Our guest speaker's pulled out. We just wondered if you could step in.
Really? Who pulled out then?
Benny Hill. I mean, we wouldn't expect you to do the same routine or anything. It's just you are the biggest celebrity in here. You know? Figurehead. And a police orphan.
Bob. You know the girl who lived downstairs from me?
Mm-hmm.
Did you frighten her off?
No.
Then why did she go?
Well, maybe she missed the Eiffel Tower and the, ooh la la. How should I know?
Because you and your paymaster have been trying to stitch me up. Saying I was keeping a tart.
Now, I'm gonna leave you, Mike, to write your speech. Okay?
He took shots of her all the time, sir.
Let's get the film in the camera we found him with developed. Let's see what he's got in there.
Sir, Gov, there was a party here last night. Marcus...
How many?
About 100.
Yeah? Names and addresses?
Hang on. Marcus's housemates said they turned up but left by about 10:30 and got involved in some sort of fight outside.
Marcus had a fight?
No, she did. They said her dad turned up and tried to drag her home.
Yeah, well, we know that wasn't her dad. Her dad's in Ireland. Come on. Get Pickering picked up. I'll see him at the yard.
Look at them. I need you to look at them.
She make you feel young again, Mr. Pickering? Hmm? Make you feel like your life wasn't all behind you, or your career, which didn't exactly reach any giddy heights, did it? Then she arrives in your house, this tiny girl with this amazing talent, which you nurture, you bring to life, and then it's as much yours as it is hers. Something to cling to, eh? After the death of your wife. Give your life some purpose. Is that how it was, Mr. Pickering?
Why didn't you tell us you were in Chelsea last night, Mr. Pickering?
I went to the house because of the music. She'd lost focus on her music, but she was going through a rebellious phase, and someone like Marcus Hare could have taken it away from her completely. She wasn't prepared for her Saturday concert, not at all.
Is that why you wanted to get her home? So she could get some rest?
Yes.
Keep her focused?
Yes.
So why didn't you tell us this before?
Because I struck her! I tried to get her away from the party. She scratched my face. I just lashed out at her.
And did you follow them after that?
No, I went straight home. I spoke to my housekeeper in the kitchen. She can vouch for that.
What time?
I don't know. Sir. About 11 o'clock.
Size 11. I interviewed his housekeeper. Yeah. Let me finish. She said he had a fight with Diana last night, but was back with her in court. So, he couldn't have been in the park when the killings took place.
Okay, the knife used to kill Diana Hunter and Marcus Hare had a 6-inch blade, something like a carving knife. Nothing like this was found in Battersea Park or any of the surrounding streets.
We should note how Marcus Hare was killed.
Yes, he had a 7-inch slice along the bottom of his stomach, which
disemboweled him.
Yes, and a stab wound to the chest.
So did this killer know his way around a knife? How to kill slowly, painfully?
You mean like a butcher?
No, butchers are quick. If you heard a pig squeal, you wouldn't do slow and painful. And he said a butcher, not the butcher. Let's have none of that nonsense. This killer is not a bogeyman from the mists of time. He's very real. Slide.
Right.
Marcus Hare's photos give us an idea of the route they took yesterday evening. College of Music, taxi, which has a driver number visible, pub, the Rex Cinema through to the party and the park.
I was at that cinema last night.
What?
Yeah? Did you see him?
No.
And if that's Pickering in the photo, who's the killer? The man with the size 9 shoe?
Okay, so who saw them, who talked to them, who watched them, who followed them? Do they know their killer? Did the killer know them? If not, gentlemen, we are looking for a needle in a haystack. And judging by the weather, it's going to get a lot worse.
We'll be looking for a needle in a haystack in a smog.
So let's not waste a day. Come on.
Phone call, sir.
Who is it? Carry on. Yeah,
Michael,
Jericho.
I got a message from your Soho friend. Don't look for me. I'm...
Juliet.
I do not need to be looked after. I'm not your... little sister. Am I?
What? What are you talking about, sister? We don't even look alike.
I left because they were trying to hurt you through my job. So, let's not walk back into that, okay?
Listen, where are you? Are you safe?
Yeah, I found somewhere that is nice.
Why don't you, why don't you, give up?
And what?
Yes, I need a car downstairs. 5 minutes. I'm going to the cinema.
Promise you won't look for me, Michael. Bye.
Yeah.
We're checking the cinema, sir. Sir.
Yeah, okay. Coming. Is the manager around? Good evening, you, manager?
Yes, can I help you?
I'm Inspector Jericho, Scotland Yard. I'd like a word with you in your office, please.
Well, this is my office right here. This is my domain.
Seen the afternoon papers?
Yes, terrible news, terrible. You are referring to the murders across the river?
Yes. The couple killed was seen at your cinema yesterday evening. Do you remember them?
Inspector, we have 3 shows a day of up to 3,000 people, so, no.
Ladies, do either of you remember this couple from last night?
I remember you. I don't remember anyone else from last night.
You sure?
You seen anything unusual last night? Anyone acting strangely? Thank you.
He had a camera. Ring any bells?
Oh, I do. Didn't he buy some fags from you, Bet? Did he? Yeah, he did. So the butcher got them.
No, we don't think it was the butcher.
Well, it says so in the paper.
Do you maybe remember what time he bought the cigarettes?
During the film? Yeah, he would definitely have bought them while he was here.
Carpenter and Dodds have had no leads coming out of the pub.
The park?
No weapon. I've spoken to the taxi driver, who remembers them. They'd spent the rest of the night in North London. All his jobs check out with his controller.
What about the party?
Nothing.
Tell him about the television people.
Sorry, Gov. What?
Tell him about the television people.
Oh, yeah, Gov. Penny wants a word, Gov.
What is it?
It's the television people, sir. They can't decide whether they want to use you or not. They want to redo the screen test.
No! They can... Why?
They said you were a little wooden.
Put half of it back on.
Gov?
Well, put the bloody phone down. Get on with your job.
We've got nothing. Go on. Mike.
Someone will have seen something. Right, if we want a screen test, let's give them one.
At 11 o'clock last night, a young couple were brutally stabbed to death in Battersea Park. There is no indication that these killings bear any resemblance to the so-called Butcher murders 37 years ago. The person who did this is a neighbor, a friend, a brother, a son, a father. One of you out there will know who he is. And I ask you if you have any information, however sensitive.
Hello.
How are things?
Fine, thank you, Mr. Fleming.
You comfortable?
Yeah?
Have you got to know the girls? I want you to be happy. You must have everything you need.
Good evening, just one moment, please. Your name is? Yes. Can I help you? Please help me. Can I take your name, please, sir? Oh, God, he's done it again. Just slow down, please. Please help me. Please, can I take your name? Send somebody down here.
Where are they?
You all right? Mr. and Mrs. Kane lived in one of the flats. Was it number 3? Thanks.
The lad who rang in. Did he say something about them being newlyweds?
Yeah, yesterday.
Same killer, sir.
Hello?
As smog thickens over London, a killer stalks the capital. 2 young newlyweds, William and Jessica Kane, have been brutally murdered. Has the butcher struck again?
William and Jessica Kane were murdered at approximately 6 o'clock this evening near their apartment block, a stone's throw across the river from Battersea Park.
Well, since you made the appeal, 37 calls to the switchboard from people claiming to be the butcher. None of the calls were traced.
Yeah, well,
and
let's stick to the reality, shall we, Sergeant? Door-to-doors at the apartment block have revealed no suspects. All we've got is this, English maiden. Is this his calling card? Are they the days he wants to murder English maidens? Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or is he trying to... What am I doing? What am I doing dressed in my penguin suit?
Widows and orphans. We should be upstairs.
Widows and orphans? No, not now. Come on, not now. Please, this... Look, 4 young people have been killed in the last 24 hours. This bloke's not going to stop work, and neither are we. Now, come on. If you were insisting on wearing your evening suits, we're going to work all evening. Now, come on, let's get on with it. Look, I want 4 of you down Criminal Records Office looking for GBH, serious assault, sexual assault, knives. Any resident in the Fulham, Chelsea, Battersea area with any previous like that.
Oh, pleased to meet you, sir. He's very, very busy.
Apart from the cranks, do we have any other leads from the appeal?
Yeah, over 500 calls coming in and still rising.
Good. Then we've got plenty of work to do, gentlemen, so let's get going.
I'm going to talk to you now about a killer. A big killer. Smog. And what you can do to minimize its crime.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Due to the adverse climatic conditions, well, the impossibility of seeing the screen, we are cancelling tonight's show. Refunds?
Sorry about the adverse climatic conditions.
I wonder what useful employment we can make of the free evening ahead of us.
Get home in this, Karen.
What do you think?
Well, His Majesty said we could stay here.
Oh, right.
Well, he's got spare blankets and stuff.
Are you going to?
Well, I will if you will.
All right, then.
Look, I need the loo. Why don't you go and get the blankets? I'll meet you back here.
Okay. Mr. Mills? Mr. Mills?
Karen.
Mr. Mills? I was just wondering whether you had any blankets.
You know who you look like?
No?
Ava Gardner. Oh, yeah, scrub you up a bit and you'd be a British Ava Gardner. You know, I don't just run the cinema. You know that, don't you, Karen?
No, Mr. Mills.
Oh, yes. I'm a film producer as well, with contacts throughout the industry, from top to bottom.
Oh.
You're after blankets.
Yes, please.
Now, where did I put them? Where did I put them? I had some left over from a production. You know what a pilot needs before he can get a job?
An aeroplane?
I'm gonna have to watch you. No, he needs to clock up enough hours flying a plane. He needs time behind the controls to get skilled at it. Which, like acting, really. It's spending time in front of the camera that's important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I have the blankets, Mr. Mills?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mills.
You're welcome.
Here.
The Canes were at the cinema too. Come on.
Are you coming?
No, we're working.
Is Michael coming? Because his mother has come all the way across London in this weather.
Evening, Mrs. Jericho.
And fascinating as I am, I don't think she's come to spend the rest of the evening with me.
Sergeant, excuse me, Mrs. Cherry. Is Mike going to do this speech?
I have no idea, sir.
Sarge, come on, tell him.
The Canes were at the cinema this afternoon.
No time. Just get a move on. Come on.
Live?
Oi.
We're going to get to Chelsea in this. Come on.
Oh, God. All right, just find the car. Just find the car, all right? Okay? Hello? Oh. You found the car?
Yeah, got it.
Caldecott! Oh, God. You found the car.
No, sir. I can't see anything.
Stupid! Which is the way back in?
I don't know. I can't.
Come on, we've got to get there! You can't let him choke to death, Mark. He's getting married on Saturday.
Oh, this is hopeless. Come on, in.
You're all right.
Come on, John, sit down over here. Sit him down. John, just breathe. Come on. You're all right. Breathe.
You all right, John?
Let's breathe easy. Come on. Hold it, go out. We had to go out.
Mr. Jericho, please.
Relax. Just breathe as best you can.
Mr. Jericho, please.
Who are you?
I am the butcher.
Oh, really? You're the butcher, are you?
I am the butcher.
I've got it! John Bull.
Yes, sir.
That's your real name, is it? So in 1921, Mr. Bull, you claim to have been so shell-shocked by your experiences in the First World War that you killed 4 people with a bayonet in central London.
Yes, sir.
Who's saying it?
Yes.
It's a bit new, isn't it?
Yes, I would have this dream. I'd be lost again in no man's land. I would wake up and find myself armed, out on the street, looking for Jerry.
What happened after the 4th victim? Did you just get it out of your system?
Until now. These people, it's the same.
Why the 37-year wait?
Have you been in hospital, John?
You're a crank, aren't you, John?
No.
Yes, you are. You're a bit lonely, aren't you? That's why you walk in here looking for a bit of company. Better be wanted for murder than not wanted at all.
Sir?
So while we're wasting our time talking to you about this butcher nonsense, there might be some other couple out there who are in danger.
I'm telling the truth, sir.
You care about them, eh, Mr. Bull?
Did you know Mr. Mills is a film producer too?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He said he had contacts. Contacts. What's this?
No.
Can I read it?
No, please.
Yes, thank you. smiles when they buy things from her tray. She smiles when they buy things from her tray. Night after night, day after day. She smiles at the strangers, friendly and warm. Her uniform.
It's not finished, really.
So many. You should write a book.
They're all about you.
I know. Do you think I look like Ava Gardner?
Yes. Do you think I look like Frank Sinatra?
No, I don't. Do you think we might make it back to yours in the smog? It's not far.
Police! Anyone there?
It's not good going out in this.
Come on, Benny.
We'll never make it.
We will. I love the noises, don't you? It's like outer space. Benny! Ben?
Yes?
Hold my hand, Benny.
What's that?
Mr. Mills.
Why are you taking John Bull serious? Because he's a crank. Come on, he's probably read every book on the Butcher murders. You push him hard enough and he'll confess to being Jack the Ripper and the iceberg that sank the Titanic.
I know he's half-cop, but what if he spent 30-odd years in an institution somewhere? That would explain the delay. And the murders are similar.
Well, go on then, you got a free night.
Oh, thanks. I could have been up there singing.
Thank God for small mercies.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Have the Chelsea plots gone down the cinema yet?
Bobby said it was deserted, sir.
They'll have closed it down in this weather.
Yes, John Bull did it. Go on, Clive, crack the case of the century.
Don't talk to me like that! I cover your back in this place. You don't know the half of what I do for you. A good lead walks in here, and we should check it out. But because I suggest we check it out, you dismiss it out of hand, like I'm some sort of idiot. We used to be a team, Mike. But you carry on acting like God Almighty, scratching away at the guys on the take, and you'll be alone in this place. Yeah, and I mean alone.
Look, sir. We know both couples were at the cinema. So were 6,000 other people. I mean, we can't hope to trace all of them. So, you all right, sir?
Yeah,
He's read it.
good.
I heard an interesting joke the other day. What do you call a three-legged donkey? A wonky. Once again, I am sorry that neither Benny Hill nor Inspector Jericho could be here. Oh,
Have you seen this?
I saw it just before the punch. Just before
really?
the...
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Mike, just put your jacket on. Come up here, give
If
your
you're going to
speech.
use my name on television and as publicity for this place, then you make sure they stop attacking me and my father. All right? Someone inside Scotland Yard is peddling lies about my father. Now, you going to do something about it, or I am.
What makes you think they're lies,
Look, listen,
Mike?
gentlemen, this is a public function.
What? Is this you?
That's enough.
If you're looking for scum inside Scotland Yard, and you start with him, ask him who he's in the pay of, and it's not just backhanders either. He's causing serious assault, grievous bodily harm, blackmail. Hey, is this loud enough for you?
Calm
hey,
down, Mike.
Just because your daddy is a bad apple, Mr. Fleet Street, doesn't mean we all are. Huh? Ask her the lies. Yeah? Ask her the lies.
You two could have got killed in that fog. Ended up in the river. You'd never have made it back. You'd have ended up prey for the butcher.
Yes, Mr. Mills.
So, is this a thing here? Will the Rex be celebrating its first wedding?
No.
Well, that's good, because weddings are bad for actresses, aren't they?
Yes, Mr. Mills.
Now, an audience needs the promise of... well, needs the promise, I think. There's nothing more off-putting than a woman who's taken.
yes.
Your mother wants to talk to you, sir.
No, we've got work to do. Come on. In. Here.
Why won't you talk to me, Michael?
I should leave.
No, you stay here. Listen, you know this, television thing? These headlines, me being famous, me wanting to be watched while I do my job. Do you know why I do it? Do you know why? Because of him. Because, I think he might be watching me.
To show him that you're the man you thought he was.
Maybe the man he may have become. To keep his name going, so his killers will still see his name going on. That's why I'm a policeman.
I know.
Sometimes people just think I want the whole world to be proud of me, and it's not true. Because I want him to be proud of me. And, I didn't know him, Mum.
I know.
I didn't know him.
But that wasn't your fault, Michael. He was a very difficult man. When he came back from the war, he was very different. It happens. He was violent. He was cruel. People were frightened of him.
Were you?
Yes. I tried to protect you from him. Keep him away, but he used to stay up on the stairs. Sometimes all night, waiting for him to come home.
Why did they kill him, Mum?
I don't know.
Did Stephen Fleming kill him?
People said that Your father worked for Fleming. He was into everything bad. And those things in the paper, they're not lies. But you were his boy, Michael. And a boy needs inspiration from his father. That way, good can come out of a life. And good has come out of your life, Michael.
You know, I've spent my entire life among the remains of dead people, the sick, the damaged, and the evil of this place, and what good has come for me?
I've got this boy working for me, this boy. And, I make his life a misery because of what I am, and what good is going to come for him because of this? He just needs to go and get married to, what's the face? Angela, and just, get married and have children.
I'm proud of you, Michael. I am proud of you.
Thanks, Pen.
What do you think, Penny? Come here.
You got gorgeous lips, Kaz.
Just like a film star. Penny.
You know what you need now? A screen test. It's something simple, a simple scene. Now I'm thinking, Marlena Dietrich.
Brilliant.
Destry Rides Again. Have you seen that film?
No smells. Well, it opened doors for her, Kaz.
It was her calling card.
Do you know we could dress you up a bit?
Benny can choose it. He does most of my screen tests, which I then show my contacts. Go on, Benny. Now,
More to the left, sir, more to the left. More to the left, there's a car on the right, sir. It's getting thicker. It's fine, straight through, sir. Yes.
Is this a raid? Private party, isn't it? No skin off your nose if one of the guests goes upstairs with one of the girls. Oh dear. What's the matter with you, Fleming? You're not going to concat on me, are you? I'd have difficulty convincing the authorities it was the smoke.
I didn't know you had darkies in the Met nowadays. Blacks and Jews, heaven help us, what's the world coming to?
Did you kill my father?
Bob Christie. He's nothing on how useful your old man was. Why on earth would I have wanted him dead?
Who killed him?
Take your pick. By the time he went, I was probably his only friend. No one asked too many questions, not even the yard. It would have embarrassed him.
Who was it?
Everyone's gone from those days, Jericho. Everyone. You're looking at the last of the Mohicans.
What's this, then?
This is you, isn't it?
You irritate me. You buzz around. You affect my business. And I'm too old now to endure the fight. So it stops. Do you understand? Next time, it won't be stories about your father. it'll be stories about you. That French tart you live with. She obliged us with details of how you lived off her immoral earnings. Well, now we're done. If you want to keep your telly show, if you want to keep your job, piss off.
Constable, this is, it's a brothel, isn't it?
Sir, yes, sir. I believe downstairs is an illegal casino, sir.
Is there? Call the cops.
Let's do our job.
Come on! Right!
Come on, police!
Come on out, all of you!
Come on, police!
Don't say please! Ring for a paddy wagon, and I don't care how long it takes to get through this smog. Everyone's being booked here tonight, including you, my lord. Come on out! All of you out!
Hello, Juliet. How long have you been working here?
Are you the same John Bull who walked into Paddington Green Police Station last year and claimed to be Dr. Crippen?
Well, I am Dr. Crippen.
And you are the butcher?
Oh, yes.
Mr. Watkin. That's your real name, isn't it? Richard Watkin.
I, the butcher, did do these killings.
No, you didn't, Richard. You are not the butcher.
But it's the same sort of man, Sergeant. Can't you see?
Hi. Come on in.
What's going on?
We're stranded.
It's a bit like the Blitz.
You want to drink, you two?
Thanks. So, where did you find the music?
We liberated it. Lost property.
You're under arrest. It's all right, then.
You look like black and white minstrels.
Well, I hope it clears up soon. Angela will be furious if she turns up at the church and her dress is all black.
Well, she shouldn't be wearing white, should she?
Don't even joke about it, sir.
Wasn't Angela going to be here tonight?
Yes, but with her being so busy with the wedding and everything.
How the do go?
There's just so much.
Oh! One or two people got a little overexcited.
Really? Like who?
You are a tricky sod, you know.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
It's green.
And I have shared my husband with you quite happily for nearly 20 years now. Not in a rude way, of course, that would have been inappropriate. And he would never say this to you himself, but you're more of a real family to him than his own brothers are.
Richard. Ah. Oh. Right. While you've been gallivanting around town, I've been thinking, and I now realise that John Bull
is a crank.
Yeah. But he has made a connection between the two sets of murders. He said it's the same type of man. using a bayonet and using it skillfully.
What? An ex-soldier?
Yeah, well, it's a possibility, isn't it? The men were killed slowly, huh? Their stomachs sliced open. Who could have witnessed that sort of thing during the war? Well, we all know blokes who were out in the Far East, don't we? Now then, we did a check, as you asked. We found 15 residents of Chelsea with previous. One of them, Alan Mills, the manager of the Rex Cinema, did 3 years in the scrubs for attempted rape. Came out in 51. We're doing checks on the war records in the morning.
Why start killing now, sir? 13, 14 years after he came back.
So, what's playing in the cinema?
Yeah. Well, what's been touted around London as the greatest film ever made? What's bringing it all back, Mike?
That's lovely. Now, imagine the camera's your boyfriend.
Come on, Benny.
Oh, yeah, that's... Now, take off your shirt.
Benny, keep looking at the camera, Cass.
Mr. Mitchell. Shut up, Benny.
Back entrance covered.
The camera's, someone you've been wanting to meet. Sheriff, yeah. Sheriff, maybe.
Or a policeman. Cuff him. You all right now?
Oh, she's fine.
Alan Mills, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the involvement of the murders of Diana Hunter, Marcus Hare, William and Jessica Kane. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so.
Sir? Yeah.
What is this, Pinewood Studios? Take him away, Sergeant. By the end of the day, gentlemen.
Inspector Jericho of Scotland Yard made an arrest of a cinema manager in Chelsea this morning. He is being held for questioning, and a statement is due later in the day. Casualty figures for the current smog attack in London are estimated to be well over 1,000. The worst affected area...
The girl who put me in one with scrubs was a liar!
No one believes you then, and no one believes you now.
Yeah, but that's why I've been dragged in.
Sit down!
It's because of her.
The two couples murdered in recent days were both in your cinema hours before their deaths.
It's a popular film.
It's a popular film. Both men had your business cards in their pockets. Now, can you explain that, Mr. Mills?
He's just stripping, that's all. Bit of cash, bit of fun. It's not like anyone touches you.
Really?
Millsy? Anyway, he shows his stuff on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday nights. I've got a stack of cards amongst the fags and... well, I slip them to blokes I think might be interested.
Did you hand one to William Kane yesterday afternoon?
Probably. I don't know, it was dark. Oh, is he a photographer?
Yeah.
Well, now, he actually asked about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Said he wanted to come and take photos of it. Project?
What do you think of the bridge on the River Coyle?
I haven't seen it.
Really? Well, it's been at your cinema for the last 4 months. What do? Hide at the back? Take off your shoe.
What?
Give me a shoe. Captain Alan Mills, captured at the fall of Singapore by the Japanese. Liberated from a POW camp in 45 after spending 18 months on the Burma Railway.
He's a size 9, sir.
Were you at the bridge?
I was 70 miles from the bridge.
What was it like?
It was like Butlins, but with executions.
How did they execute?
How did these people actually die?
You tell me. See, the thing is, Alan, I saw some terrible things during the war. I didn't want to talk about them. My old man, he saw some terrible things during his war and changed him. And I reckon you get, what, 10 years grace? Keeping it locked away, not talking about it until the films come out and the books. Suddenly it's everywhere. All the memories come flooding back. And that little black box in your brain where it's all squeezed in begins to leak.
William Holden got $1 million for that film. Did you know that? For what happened to me.
Yeah. It makes me angry. Make you angry?
Yes, it makes me angry. They make this beautiful film where there was no beauty out there. Film with no real pain or cowardice. Oh, no, never cowardice. Or fear. And that's all it was. You want a pornographer? You arrest a bastard to profit from a film like that.
What happened to you out there, Alan?
Mills says he was with you yesterday evening between 11 and 12. Is this true?
Yeah. Yeah, it's English maiden night. He makes me do the projector.
He also claims that he was with you yesterday between 6 and 7.
Yes. Yes, the smog got into the projector. He was helping me clean the lenses. How's Karen?
Karen's fine. She's sleeping off the drink.
Don't let him near her.
2 New Zealanders escaped. And they were hunted down and tied to stakes at one end of the camp. Left for days. Then we were ordered to watch as they were bayoneted to death.
How?
Stomach. And then when their screams were too loud, through the chest. A month later, I was caught stealing some fruit with another man. And we were tied to the stakes and left like the New Zealanders. 3 days later, they gathered everyone in front. And you knew it was going to happen. You knew it. You could already feel the bayonets in your flesh. They put the fruit we'd stolen on the end of a bayonet, and we had to eat it. You could taste the blade in your mouth. And you knew at any moment it was going to be stabbed forward.
Where were you on Wednesday between 11 and 12?
You endure that for this country. And you come home and they throw you in jail because of the lies of some girl.
The man you were with, what happened to him?
Oh, he died that day.
Where were you on Wednesday and on Thursday between 6 and 7?
You got a phone call?
Television people, I'm not interested in speaking to them.
It's a French girl.
Look, about last night, I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about us and this crazy situation. It's crazy. I'm a detective. You're a prostitute.
Can I put you through to your call, sir?
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
I need to see you, Michael.
What is it? Where are you?
I'm outside. Can you come out and see me?
You come in here.
No, they can't see me with you.
You come in here. Now. I'll meet you in the foyer.
I shouldn't be here.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Michael, I didn't know who those people were. I thought that by moving out of So, I would just stop them hurting you.
I didn't know you were going to be there last night.
And then after you'd gone, I saw Christie, and I realized why I was asked to stay there.
It's all right.
Michael, I've done a terrible thing.
It's all right.
No, it's not.
It's all right.
I've signed myself to lies about you. They threatened me with talking to a newspaper.
Don't worry. It's all right.
I have to go. They'll use me against you.
Where are you going now? Can you go back to France?
Do you want me to go? I can't go back to France. My parents, they're religious and they... Why do you think I'm here?
You're still their child.
Oh, you don't know.
I know I don't know, but...
Well, then how can you...
In the end, listen. I've shut the door on too many people. I've shut the door on my own mother. And I shouldn't have done that. And maybe it's the same for you, eh?
There's nowhere for us, is there?
It had to be Mills. He described exactly how they were killed.
So what's his motive?
Well, it's like the boss said. He watched the film and he thought, blinking heck, I need to go out and kill someone.
Why?
Well, because of his anger and his
Oh,
shell shock. Yes, shell shock.
Penny,
Okay.
you all right?
But why kill them? Well, because of his anger. It made him angry.
Why?
Well, stop asking why. The guy's a creepy nutcase.
He gave us an alibi. A man who hates him. And for the first murders, a room full of punctures.
I don't think he knew how they
He said
died.
exactly how they died.
No, come on, if he was the killer, I mean, he'd pretend not to know. Why cough up the one detail that would hang you?
Right, we've got the shoe size, yes? The war, contact with the victims on the night that they died. I mean, there's enough to hang them there.
If we can place him at the scene of the crime.
How'd you get on with the war records?
Well, we checked on Pickering. He was in intelligence, so he could have been anywhere. And we stopped at Mills because it felt like the jackpot.
Okay, well, get back on it. And someone tell this man to get out of here. This is where real policemen work, okay?
Lads from Vice want to know if you're going to charge this Mills, Mike. Or can they have him?
Sarge, let's do a deal with Mills.
Gav,
tell him we'll cut him some slack if he agrees to run English Maiden as normal tonight.
What a good idea.
Not exactly doing this by the book, are you, Mike?
Well, there's got to be a connection to this club, isn't there? So if we nick everyone that turns up, we can question them about Wednesday and Thursday nights.
It's the television people again, sir.
Well, Mr. Pickering.
I got it.
Have you seen Mr. Pickering at English Maiden before?
No, never.
And you? Have you ever seen him?
Couldn't say. It's dark in there.
Did you all receive your cards from the usherette?
Had you been to the English Maiden before?
Why would I go to a place like that?
The music.
Look. I read in the paper the route Diana had taken on that last night. I thought if I kept walking it, I might see something. Find out more than the police could.
What, you wanted to feel close to her? Hmm?
I went to the cinema that night at the Smog. An usherette gave me an English Maiden card. I saw that you had arrested that man. I thought from the papers it had to be him.
And you wanted him dead?
Yes!
What, you wanted to kill him like he killed your girl?
And her boy. They didn't deserve to die like that.
Can I speak to John, Sergeant Harvey? Is that possible?
I'm afraid it's not at the moment.
Well, we're getting married at 2:30. He will be there, won't he?
Yes, of course.
Only, you know, I don't want to be too traditional about things, Clive, but it won't be the same if he doesn't turn up.
Angela, look, he'll be there, all right? Yeah, he's got a bit of work to tidy up this morning, okay?
Done, Sarge. Oh, we're finished now, thank you.
Good, so I have permission to open for the Saturday show.
Sure.
One of the bobbies said you were getting married today.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And I have 2 more names to go, please. Daniel Kaysen. Right. No.
How are we doing on those English maiden war records, Penny?
Just a few more to go, sir.
Caldecott rung in.
No.
Do you have a John Reed?
Maybe it's not the cinema, Mike.
It has to be the cinema. Some connection between the cinema and the war.
I always thought that was Pickering.
And
It's
Ben
not
Loach?
Pickering. He's bigger.
What do you want in your sandwich, Ben? Spam? Cheese?
Sir, Ben Loach served in the same regiment in Singapore as Captain Mills. He was also a POW in Burma.
It was Mills. He was tied to a stake with another bloke, wasn't he?
The second man died.
No, he didn't. He didn't die.
Mills is protecting him. You got an address for Ben Loach?
No, it's Saturday. He'll be doing the kiddies show.
Mr. Mills. I was just making some sandwiches.
Leave us, please, Karen. I need to speak to Benny.
Well, I wanted to make the sandwiches before the interval.
Put the knife down, Karen, and get out.
What's going on, Benny?
Put the bloody knife down, Karen, and get out!
No! I want to know what's going on! Get off me! Benny! Get off me!
I've looked after you, Benny. Haven't I always?
Where's Caldecott? Right, Sergeant, come on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sergeant, come on.
It's all right, we know. Captain Mills told us that you died that day. Is that true, Ben? Did you die the day you were tied to the stake? How old were you? Like 19?
Please! It's all right, John.
He told us all about what happened in that camp. Tried to make us understand, make us realize you weren't responsible for what you were doing.
Everyone rebuilt their lives, didn't they, Ben, except you? Is that how it was?
People who never know the truth about the past never care what happened to me.
Sir! It's all right, John. Stay still.
It's all right, John. It's all right.
Yeah, I understand, Ben.
Please.
I fought a war. War changes us, you know? And it changes our fathers. It changed everyone. You're not the only one to change. Ben. It's all right, John. Stay still. Ben.
Give us the knife, Ben.
You kept playing that film, didn't you? You kept playing the film. And those people in the cinema, Ben, the people you saw through that window, made you angry, yes. Showing how easy it was to be so close.
You don't know what it was like.
I do.
I wanted to be touched. Like a normal person.
You killed those people.
I'll never hurt you. You cared for me.
You killed those people, Benny.
Did Karen keep coming in? But she brought a knife in, didn't she? And you couldn't be around knives, could you, Ben?
She wanted to make a meal for us. Just to be normal.
Ben, silence! Get up! Go!
I never wanted to hurt.
It's all right, it's all right.
I never wanted to hurt you.
Come on.
I didn't hurt you.
It's all right, it's all right.
John, all right? Well, come on, let's get you going, get you spruced up for this wedding with,
Give me a minute, I'll get it in a minute.
Angela.
Angela, sir. Don't you think we've got time to get ready?
Oh, I think she'll take you the way you are.
You know that you're the reason I became a policeman, sir.
Everything all right?
That's getting a bit significant on me, that's all.
Well, it's a significant sort of day. Come on, John. We'll get you to your wedding.
Come on. Andrea awaits. Oh, sorry.
The smog is lifting. That's official. The Met Office today announced that the worst is over. London can breathe again.
Where is he? You're right. He just got caught up. Angela! Angela! Oh, it's all right, Dad. Calm down.
Right, freeze his face.
You're supposed to be here before me. Where's your morning suit? Don't just breathe. Oh, will you stop kissing her and get inside the church?
Who rattled your cage anyway?
Good evening, all. I'm Inspector Jericho of Scotland Yard. Tonight, you will see a recent case of mine dramatized for your entertainment. The Metropolitan Police are dedicated to rooting out crime in the capital, whether it's among London.
Hello.
I have a call from France. Will you hold the line, please?
Yeah,
Michael?
Juliet.
Michael, I've been thinking.
What?
Well, I've been thinking that in France, things could be all right for us. What do you think? I mean, you could get a job. They need police in France. And learning French. Why are you laughing?
Just laughing at you,
Oh.
I don't really know you.
Well, but that's good, isn't it? No past.
Where are you?
Paris. I've come back. Michael, when is the last time you had a holiday?
I can't remember.
Well, come now. Come over and have a holiday. Come and see me, Michael.
You say that again, please.
Rejoins-moi. Je t'attends.